Her beauty was disarming, her voice angelic. No one in the church would ever suspect that the devil had just walked in through the door. This is the story of the girl who almost destroyed the church, not with witchcraft spells, but with whispers, jealousy, and lies. Her name was Nkem, the witch in the church. In the quiet town of Ikama stood a church known as Fire of Grace Assembly. For years, this church had become a light that burned fiercely in the community. Miracles happened here. Families were restored, and people said the prayers from that church could shake the very heavens. But far away, in a thick forest, where the moon never smiled, the witches of Ikama gathered in anger. Their coven had been losing power. The head witch hissed, "That church, their unity is our downfall. No gossip, no hatred. They love one another too much. We must break their bond." She turned to a young girl, kneeling before her, Nkem, a girl with beauty so disarming it could melt suspicion. Her skin glowed like moonlight, her smile soft as morning dew, but behind those eyes hid shadows darker than night. "Go to them," the head witch said. "Enter their midst, destroy their love from within." And with that, Nkem's mission began. The next Sunday, Nkem walked into Fire of Grace Assembly, dressed modestly, her Bible pressed to her chest. The ushers welcomed her warmly. Everyone liked her immediately. She joined the choir a week later. Her voice was angelic, her humility convincing. Even Pastor Joshua's wife said, "This girl will be a blessing to the church." But a blessing she was not. Nkem studied the choir quietly. She noticed Sister Favor, the choir leader, passionate, prayerful, and loved by all. She noticed Chika, another soprano, gifted but jealous of Favor's leadership. That was where she planted her first seed. After choir practice one evening, Nkem approached Chika. "Sister Chika," she said, smiling sweetly, "you have the best voice here. Honestly, I don't know why Favor is still the leader." Chika laughed awkwardly. "Oh no, she is doing well." But Nkem continued, "Doing well? Last Sunday, did you hear how she made you sing lower so she could shine? I even overheard her telling someone that your voice cracks during worship." Chika's face tightened. The seed was sown. By next week, the choir was divided. Half supported Favor, half whispered behind her back. Rehearsals turned to argument, harmonies into chaos. When Favor tried to pray before a session, some members rolled their eyes. Then one day, right before a major Sunday service, Favor's voice suddenly cracked, completely gone. She cried, embarrassed, thinking it was natural. But that night, in her small room, Nkem was seen outside, whispering incantations into the wind, her eyes glowing faintly red. "Now there will fight," she murmured. And indeed, they did. Some said Favor had seen, others accused Chika of witchcraft. The choir that once sang in unity could barely sing at all. But Nkem wasn't done. The witches wanted her to shut down the church fire completely. They knew the real power was in the prayer team. The team met every night. Powerful intercessors who prayed for hours, shaking the spiritual realm. Nkem joined them too. At first, she pretended to be fervent, shouting amen louder than anyone, but soon she began to sow suspicion. During one meeting, as they prayed in tongues, she stopped suddenly and whispered to the brother beside her, "Do you feel that? Something is off." The leader, Brother Michael, he's using strange powers. When he prays, I feel darkness. The brother looked shocked. The next meeting, she had told another woman the same thing. "Be careful what you let him lay hands on. I had a dream, he was not clean." By the third week, rumors had spread like wildfire. Some members refused to attend when Michael led prayers. Attendance dropped. The fire went out little by little. No one trusted anyone anymore. Nkem smiled. Every whisper, every side comment, every strange dream she projected into their minds, it worked. The church that once swirled with unity was now filled with silence and suspicion. But God was not silent. One night, Pastor Joshua's wife had a dream. She saw the church covered in dark mist, and at the center was Nkem. Her eyes red, her hands dripping with black oil. The next morning, the pastor declared a 3-day prayer and fasting for cleansing the church. Everyone attended, even Nkem. On the second night, as prayers grew intense, Nkem began to sweat. Her body shook. The choir started singing again for the first time in weeks, and something about their unity made her uncomfortable. Suddenly, she screamed, a high, piercing sound that froze everyone. "Stop singing! Stop praying!" The lights flickered. Some fell to the ground. Pastor Joshua raised his voice. "In the name of Jesus, every power of darkness hiding in this church should be exposed." Nkem fell, rolling on the floor, her voice turning deep and angry. "You ruined everything. We almost had you. The coven will not forgive me." The whole church gasped. The sweet girl they had loved was the one sent to destroy them. After prayers and deliverance, Nkem confessed everything. The mission, the enchantment, the lies. She wept, broken and ashamed. But Pastor Joshua didn't condemn her. He said gently, "Even in your darkness, God still saw the little girl he made. You were sent to scatter, but you will now gather souls for him." The church forgave her, they prayed for her, and from that day, Fire of Grace Assembly burned brighter than ever, because now they didn't just love each other, they understood the power of protecting that love. Sometimes the greatest attack of darkness is not thunder or witchcraft, it's division. When love fades, power weakens. Guide your unity, for that is where a true fire dwells. Thank you.